I feel like there's definitely that vibe when it comes to habits, isn't it? It's like, oh my goodness, we're talking about habits. Ugh. But habits are mad legit. The first frequently heard complaint is I can't stick to a habit. So habits are essentially just behaviors. That's it. It's something that you are doing or not doing. A habit is made up of 3 components. So the first piece is a trigger, and then that releases a set of patterns. Okay, this is essentially the routine that you fall into. It's your autopilot mode, or if you want to call it a zombie mode, whatever, up to you. And after that, you give yourself a reward. Okay. Changing your trigger, for sure, possibility. Changing your patterns, for sure, possibility. Lots of ways to do that. There's endless iterations. So if you actually have a habit that you're trying to break, feel free to put it in the chat and I'm happy to brainstorm with you. But my recommendation is here. It's this thing called habit stacking. So you're basically stacking one habit on top of another. This is exactly why I love morning routines. We all have these habits already in our day. So how do we now build a new habit after this trigger?
Let's look at some examples. So say you want to start a new habit of working out. Here your trigger can be waking up, followed by a new set of patterns of wearing gym clothes and going to work out. The reward? Dopamine and serotonin, you're feeling fine and you're feeling accomplished for getting shit done. Okay, another example. Say you want to start a new habit of reading. Here the trigger is eating dinner, which leads to a new habit of reading for 15 minutes. Here the reward is you learn some stuff, you feel smart, and bonus, you break your habit of watching TV.
But obviously, if you've never done this new habit and you suddenly want to stack like 5 habits on top of each other, you're probably going to fail. So we're going to start with 1, and then we're going to, slowly build on that after we start to get comfortable with that habit.
Another thing that trips people up is habits with big, lofty goals. So let's make the habit so easy that you can't say no. Day 1 of meditating, I sit still for 1 minute. Day 2 of meditating, I sit still for 1 minute with my eyes closed. Day 3 of meditating, I sit still for 1 minute with my eyes closed and focus on my breath. Then you start to increase your time increments. After day 30, you're going to be able to say, I meditated for 465 minutes over 30 days. On average, that's 15.5 minutes per day. This is what we're talking about.
If you can repeat that every day, guys, that's the answer to life. That is literally the secret sauce. Like, there's nothing else. Dissect for yourself, what are the cues, what are my routine patterns, and then what is that reward I'm giving myself? Consciously or unconsciously, right? And then you choose to habit stack by building on something that you're already doing in the day.